Welcome to the weekend, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing a little work with the rudders, or I'm about to do some work with rudders here. I've noticed in my videos when I play them back, I've got this like rooster tail coming back, or coming up rather, from the rear. And I've been trying to figure out where that's coming from. It's like literally shooting up like somewhere right around here, in between the rudder here and the strut. It's been driving me nuts because that means that something is from the water is being hit and dragged and whatever. I've been messing around with turning around some nuts and bolts and trimming them and just making sure, you know, like they're not in the way, right? And it's still doing it. So I noticed that the stock rudder here that comes with the UL-19 versus the OSC one here obviously have different dimensions. But what I really noticed is that this guy here, let's see if I can get something to illustrate this. This guy here, right? The blunt edge of the, you see that? The blunt edge of the fin sits quite a bit lower than the stock one. If we line these both up, let me see here. You guys see that? Can you see the difference? There we go. Oh, there. See how much lower the OSC fin sits? And I think that's where I'm getting the, water hitting, and it's just striking straight up, which means I'm dragging a little bit. So I've already scribed this a little bit, and I'm going to experiment, and I'm going to cut that material out. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. I mean, why not? I also noticed that the OSC fin here, although it is dew cooling, the ports or the inlets for this are quite a bit smaller than the single, and I'm assuming that's because it is a single. So in the meantime, while I'm working on this, I'm going to run the boat again with another fin. And I apologize, this fin came with the red boat, so I have no idea what fin this is or where it came from. If someone can figure that out, great. It's been beaten up pretty bad, actually. Someone wasn't paying attention on the previous owner, and wasn't paying attention to their trim versus the size of the prop they had, and it obviously got beat up here. So I'm gonna clean this up a little bit, but I just slapped it on here to illustrate. If we put it up here, it's quite a bit bigger, right? Quite a bit bigger and longer. That's what, a good 5 to maybe even 10 mil, and then another, let's just call it 5 mil wider as well. What I do like though is this thing has got some big inlets on both sides. Both sides. Can you see that? Yeah. So we're gonna run it. I don't think it's gonna provide any more, performance, so to speak. I'm just curious of how it's gonna handle. And then this guy here is also, look how much higher it is. It's almost in line with the bottom, right? So it makes sense. Put this one back up on here. Look at, see how it's below the boat? We're almost in line versus on top of the boat, or the hull rather, right? So anyway, I just thought this was interesting, and yeah, I'm gonna play around with this, see what happens, because this one is gonna be slower, I guarantee it. I've already proven that, just by switching this out to this one. I can't remember actually. Anyway, there was a 2 mile an hour difference just on 4S, going from this one to this one. Obviously there's less drag, less weight, less everything in there. Your sacrifice is going to be turning, but mine actually turns pretty good. I just want to get rid of this material here because I feel like it's dragging. And we might actually pick up another mile an hour with this. So anyway, this video is getting kind of long. We'll be back and after we modify this and see what happens. Cheers.